well, that's how the season comes to an end. Wasn't expecting anything more. I mean, surprised we got what we got. I think everything kind of came into wishing in this one game. And it was basically the narrative of our entire season, all in one game. And I think the cherry on top was that last play. I mean, everything that this team, all of the inconsistencies of the mediocrity of this franchise for this season all came into wishing throughout this entire game. I mean, first and foremost, and I'll get to that last play. That last play is probably going to be the meat and potatoes of this video. But we'll get to all the regular stuff for the moment. First and foremost, I mean, only the New Orleans Saints, you get a stop on a first possession, on Tampa Bay's first possession. You run into the punter. And, I'll tell you all this. I'm not as upset about this as I am the other stuff. But it did lead to them kicking a field goal. Or else they would have just been content punting the football. But you get them to punt the ball from the 39-yard line, and you run into the kicker. You give them 5 yards. They opt to kick the field goal. That's 3 points right there. I mean, that's a New Orleans Saints undisciplined mistake if I've ever seen one. Going along with that, you go into the second half. I mean, and by the way, the pass rush again, as it has been the entire year, was absolutely pathetic, absolutely horrible. Just another reminder that we got a bunch of fat, unathletic, older, slow linemen that cannot generate any kind of pressure. I mean, bruh, this is a literal reason why, I mean, if not the biggest reason why, you need to address the offensive line and the defensive line in the draft. All starts on the line. This defensive line, and I'm looking at Chase Young and Cam Jordan. I don't want either one of them playing for us next year, dude. Neither one of them needs to be playing for us next year, bro. All respect to Cam Jordan. He finished his career. He's going to finish his career here. But listen, bro, retire, man. It's time, dude. Retire. Retire a Saint. Be a Saint for life. And that's what I got to say to you, man. You'll always be a New Orleans Saint. Chase Young, cut his ass now, dude. That dude is about as useless as anybody I've seen play at that defensive line, bro. This man has been absolutely useless this entire year, bro. Why did we bring this guy here? Chase Young has done nothing, dude. Get rid of his ass. Cut him. Nathan Shepard. Cut him. A senseless, unnecessary roughness penalty that gave Tampa Bay even more field position. Cut Nathan Shepard. He has no use for this team. Your boy Chase Young, no use on this team. Get rid of him. We're talking about cleaning up the cleaning house, blowing up the locker room. Start it now. Start it with those two guys. Get rid of Chase Young. Get rid of Nathan Shepard. Sheshka Blasto. Sheshka Blasto. I must have hit a nerve there, huh? What are you his boyfriend? You his butt buddy? You know him from school or something? What's going on there? He paying your bills? You got a man crush on Chase Young? Sheshka Blasto? Damn, bro. As if anybody in this chat can pronounce that name. It looks like you got lipstick on. Anyway, guys. So you start with Chase Young and you start with Nathan Shepherd. You absolutely useless. Nothing. They do nothing. Nothing for this team, bruh. What's going on, Kofi? Listen, Demario Davis is getting older, and yeah. I think it's going to be about time you part ways with him too. But I was very inspired with Demario Davis's effort today. I thought he played a really good game, bro. He led a few passes to that guy, Culp. I don't even know the dude's name, the tight end for Tampa Bay. He led a few passes up for him. But that's about it. Demario Davis had some good hits. I thought Demario played pretty well. Right now, I got Chase Young on my crap list, Nathan Shepherd, Foster Moreau. I mean, of all people to start crap, to start shit with Tampa Bay on the sideline, to throw a ball at the sideline of a member of the sideline, Foster Moreau. That's definitely the first person that you would think of to do something like that, right? Right? Yeah, because he's so big and bad and aggressive and, you know, a known rebel in the NFL. He's known to make trouble. You would totally expect that out of Foster Moreau, especially when you got a 2nd and 4 at like the 37-yard line. Foster Moreau, for all intended purposes, in my opinion, bro, he can get off this team too, dude. There's no offense to him as a person and what he's overcome. I think he's a good person off the field. This has nothing to do with him as a person in real life, IRL. But I think, I mean, especially him being a part of that Raiders regime, dude, like, Get him, add him to the list of people that we need to get rid of as well, dude. Foster Moreau can go. Jawan Johnson can go. Even though he had a few good catches today, still, dude, he's been here 5 years and hasn't done anything. Has done nothing. And the icing on the cake, and to me, this kind of I'm having a brain fog, I'm sorry. This kind of defines the entire organization. And I'm talking about Darren Rizzi. I'm talking about everybody. I mean, from Darren Rizzi to some of the players we got on this team that they just ain't it. Okay, you give the ball. Tampa Bay's got the ball. I mean, they won the game. They won the game. They win the game. The game's over. All they have to do is kneel it. They literally come out and, I mean, they disrespect you, dude. They disrespected the hell out of New Orleans Saints by doing this. They come out and say Mike Evans is 5 yards away from the record. We're going to get it to him. We're going to get him the record. We have the balls. We're not afraid of this defense. We have the game won, and we're going to put it out there. And you don't fucking put anybody on him, Darren Rizzi. You don't have the audacity to call a timeout and tell your players, whatever the case may be, we are not letting this man get this record on us. Just for the morale and the pride of this team. You just run out a soft-ass defense and let him get that damn record with ease, man. Darren Rizzi, that's on you, dude. You're a coward for that. And that's why you're not a head coach. That's That's why you're not a head coach. Let that man get that record on you. I would have put 5 dudes on him, bro. I don't care. You can throw it to somebody. Let somebody else score a 80-yard touchdown, whatever it was. I would have put 6 dudes on this man, making sure he didn't catch nothing, bro. And if he did, I would have made sure he was tackled at the line of scrimmage. But no, you play a soft-ass defense, and you let him get that freaking record. That's what pisses me off the most about all this. Darren Rizzi, at this point, bro, you can pack your bags and get out of here, bro. You ain't even got to be the special teams coordinator no more, dude. Go somewhere. Get out. When you're not getting a head coaching job from us, and you think you're worthy of being a head coach, you ain't going to get it nowhere else either. But I know you're not going to demote yourself back to special teams, so you might as well call yourself out of here too, dude. That's the part that pissed me off the most about this game. That we let that man get that yardage. Freaking Darren Rizzi, man. Pathetic. He's better than Dennis Allen, though, but, I mean, that's not saying much. The dude working at the gas station down the street is better than Dennis Allen. The fact that you let this man, like, disrespect you like that. Tampa Bay disrespected the Saints by doing that. Any other team, you have a playoff spot locked in. All you need to do, you be safe, kneel the ball. They're kneeling that ball. Nothing else matters at that point. They said, man, it's the Saints, bro. It's the Saints. We're going to get that yardage on them. And the Saints don't do nothing about it. And that's a head coach, man. That's on the head coach for not preparing for that. And saying, man, they want to disrespect us. We're going to show them. I dare you to throw it this way. We're going to be running the other way with it. But nah, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. He just let him go out there like a fool, like an idiot, like a moron. Like I said, Brute Saint, it didn't take much for somebody to be better than Dennis Allen, bro. At this point, the Saints were losing those games on purpose just to get Dennis Allen out of here. I could have been the interim coach and not known a damn thing about football. I could have been the interim coach and not known a damn thing about football, and I could have went 3-5. Just for the simple fact that I was not Dennis Allen. That they saw a new person in the building leading the team. They would have respected me. They would have respected you more than they did Dennis Allen, okay? So him being 3-5 don't matter. That's what I'm hearing, Jordan. Aaron Glenn's going to be the new coach. Excuse me. Aaron Glenn's going to be the new coach. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, he's a defensive-minded coach, but the Lions' defense has been utter garbage. And I get it, yeah, they're missing players, this, that, and the third, bro. But, I mean, I watched that Buffalo game, and I literally sat there and told, like, what the hell is Aaron Glenn doing? What is he good for? What has Detroit's defense been the last 4 years? I mean, I don't... Dennis Allen has had better defenses than Aaron Glenn. If we're being real, I don't know if I want Aaron Glenn as my coach. Like, bro, if for all that, Dennis Allen had a better defense than Aaron Glenn. Dennis Allen was a damn good defensive coordinator. And Aaron Glenn's defense is not even average. Minnesota's about to put up 35 points on them tonight. That's about to be a shootout. That's not going to be a defensive game. Aaron Glenn, bro. Detroit's going to lose in the playoffs because of their defense. Aaron Glenn, bro. What? Come on now. The same guy that blew a 17-point lead in that NFC Championship. That's not, I don't think, he's not the future head coach, bro. We're probably going to hire him as a Band-Aid. I'd take Mike Vrabel. I'd like Mike Vrabel. I'd like Mike Vrabel, dude. I don't want Aaron Glenn. No offense. I mean, what has he done? The Lions' defense has been utter garbage. And don't argue with me where they're missing play. They allowed 48 points to Buffalo. They allowed 34 to the hapless 49ers that had no offense. They blew the NFC Championship with that defense. That defense is going to be the reason why they lose in the playoffs. We need an offensive-minded coach, bro. That's how we had success last time. With an offensive-minded coach. We need a young offensive-minded coach. Stop bringing defensive coaches in here, bro. Well, Ben Johnson's not going to want to come here, Dante. I would take Ben Johnson, but he's not going to want to come here. So, I mean, at this point, I guess you just got to settle for what you can get until somebody else comes available. But nonetheless, guys, I really just wanted to show out my frustration for that last play. I thought it was absolutely disrespectful and utter submissive by the New Orleans Saints to let Mike Evans break the record on them in a situation where they should have been kneeling the ball, and the Saints didn't do a fucking thing about it. That's what irritates me. That's what pisses me off, bro. Well, here's the thing, Lance, and I think somebody else said the Rams, Tampa Bay, brute Saint. This is his first year being the offensive coordinator. He's not leaving Tampa. Tampa's not going to let him go. He doesn't have enough on his resume to leave Tampa. He's probably going to be over there for another year, and by then we're going to have another coach. So, those are my thoughts on today's game. Typical Saints. They played good in the first half. I mean, had numerous chances to win. Defense got absolutely soft in the second half. Pass rush, there is none. Chase Young is a bum. Cam Jordan's old. Nathan Shepard is, a backup, useless piece to the team that decides he wants to do unnecessary roughness penalties for no good reason. Foster Moreau decides he wants to be big and bad and cut us 50. We're in field goal range with a chance to go up 2 scores. He decides he wants to throw the ball at one of the Buccaneers sideline people. It's just, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. This team is so undisciplined. No morale, no character. You got to blow it up. You got to get rid of all these freaking Raiders people that came from the Raiders. You got to let Derek Carr walk, dude. Let him eat that. Give him that money. Give him that money. Cool, whatever. Let him have it. Derek Carr's a good guy. I like Derek Carr as a person. Now, all these guys are good guys outside. I like the New Orleans Saints as people are good people outside of football. I'm sure they're all good people. But within the range of football, they piss me off. They piss me off. So, with that being said, the Saints season comes to an end. Buccaneers make the playoffs, even if we would have won, it looked like it wouldn't have mattered. But I honestly think Atlanta kind of gave up once they found out that Tampa won. So they let Carolina win in overtime. But I think if they would have found out Tampa Bay would have won, we would have beat Tampa Bay, I think they would have, I think that game would have been different. But they just kind of said, screw it. So, Atlanta, y'all are on the couch with us. Tampa Bay is going to the playoffs again. Yeah, that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Saints season has come to an end. Time to find new hobbies. Well, we're going to watch the playoffs first. Then it's going to be time to find new hobbies. Me, I'm trying to go see what kind of movies are out. I'm gonna probably start watching movies, a lot more movies, and enjoying myself and watching feel-good movies and stuff like that, dude. That's how I'm gonna spare my time. What's up, Billy Scott? How you doing, bro? That's how I'm gonna spare my time, watching good movies. I'm not watching NBA until the playoffs come around. Once the playoffs come around, I'll watch NBA. But I'm not watching I'm gonna be just completely honest with y'all. I gave up on the Pelicans. I don't watch the Pelicans unless it's like I have absolutely nothing else to do. They're still my team. I like the Pelicans. They're still my team. But this is a season that's just absolutely, I mean, 6-29. 6-29? Bruh, I want the Pelicans to lose the rest of their games. And I heard that the whole NBA format of getting the number 1 pick, there's a 14% chance, even if you have the worst record. It doesn't matter how bad you do. Like, my thought process is the more games you lose, the better chance you have. But no, we can lose the rest of our, we can go 6-76, I think? Yeah. We can finish the season 6-76, and we'd still have a 14% chance to get the number 1 overall pick. You might as well just win enough to stay in that top 3 race and then just whatever. I mean, yeah. Pelicans are not worth watching unless they win like 10 straight games. And then everybody gets all excited again. Then, okay, they'll be worth watching again. But Pelicans suck. I'm not wasting my time with them. Put up a good team. Fire Willie Green. Get rid of the David Griffin. Get rid of all of them, and then maybe we'll talk. But yeah, Pelicans, I'm just going to love you from afar until then, bro, because I'm not watching that crap. And it's not even fun watching the Pelicans. So, with all intended purposes, I'm not really watching NBA until the playoffs start in about late April. So, yeah, that'll be that. In other words, guys, hopefully I win my Pick'ems League. I'm in the lead right now. I need some things to happen, so that's why I'm going to go catch up with some football, watch some football, and enjoy that. But I won one of my fantasy leagues, so I got $500. That's cool. This is the last day of my vacation. Tomorrow I'll go back to work. Yeah. But yeah, Goofy, Kate, J-Dog, Mickey Loomis does need to go. He needs to get fired. He's past due his time. He's trying to recreate something that doesn't exist anymore. It's like me looking back at the days before Hurricane Katrina. I mean, I was young before Hurricane Katrina. I was 7, okay, when it came around. But I can remember a lot of great memories as a young child. And people that I haven't seen in almost 20 years. Since before Hurricane Katrina. Try looking them up on Facebook. Dude, the more I look at myself... Okay, I'm getting off topic. I try to look them up on Facebook, and I can't, like... I can't find them. I either forgot their last name, or I type in their full name and they don't pop up. So it's like I'm trying to, like, retrace the past. I'm trying to, like, reconnect with these people from, like, whenever I was a young child to see if they remember me. And it's like that's what Mickey Loomis is doing. Like, you're looking back, dude. You're not going forward. You're not evolving with the NFL. What's going on with the NFL, you're looking back. Yeah, Bucks, I know. Yeah, you'll either get Washington, Minnesota, or Detroit. What I was gonna say though is, like, I'm looking at my facial motives on, like, as I'm making this live stream. I remind myself a lot of Hold the Mayo. Hold the Mayo, Snow Like John. I've been watching a lot of Hold the Mayo recently, bro. He's awesome. He's good people. He's great people. If you don't know him, just type in Hold the Mayo. New Orleans local, makes a lot of he makes Saints content after the games. He goes and does his, like, red beans and rice every Monday. He does, like, a little red beans and rice thing where he goes to a spot reviews it, always has some red beans and rice on deck. Awesome person, great person. Yeah, I've been on a binge watch with Holden Mayo recently, but like I'm looking at me and I'm like, damn, bro, I kind of look like Holden Mayo in a way if I lost a few pounds and cleaned up a little bit and got my hair cut or whatever. Anyway, you guys take it easy. I said a whole lot of nothing in this, but that's kind of how it usually goes. But the point is, I think the Saints absolutely have no pride for what they let go on at the end of that game by letting Mike Evans get that yardage. I think that speaks volumes for the kind of coach Darren Rizzi is not. And that's just another reason why you need to blow all this up and start new. So, you guys take it easy. I'll see you guys, and I'm out.